Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Kane. Today I'm sharing an 11 by 8.5 layout. This is for Scrap Timber, playing along with the Scrappy Sisters here on YouTube. Today's prompt is old and new, and I have a little bit of both. The punch you see there is new to my stash. The collection is old. It is from Photoplay, I believe I can't say for exactly how many years ago. I didn't look at the barcode. Sorry, that's on me. Um, but I know it is still available, at least the entire collection pack of Brainiac. I did look for it online, and it is available at scrapbook.com. The entire package, none of the individual papers. And then here I'm adding in Campus Life. I won this one from an Instagram post long ago, and I've actually never cut into it because I don't have any college photos to scrapbook, and it's very college theme related. But I'm going to use one of the papers because I like the color of it, and I will show you that one when I get ready to get the layout done. Um, I believe I bring it in. Maybe I don't. Um, Anyways, so here I have the papers. I'm showing everything I plan on using. Sometimes I show more than what I actually end up using. This here is the ephemera pack for Brainiac, and I believe I bring in two or three of those, and pretty much that's it. I end up using mainly the cut apart sheet and then this sheet here, which is the lockers, since my son is being a goofball. This was his senior year and he's just messing around in the hallway. He has two balloons stuffed in his shirt and then he's like making like muscle, uh, like posing like he has big muscles. And it was just a funny picture. He had texted it to me, and I like that you can actually see the lockers in the background. So it definitely shows that it's at school and it was just something fun. And like I said, it was his senior year, so he was having lots of fun and just trying to graduate. That was his goal. And I did find an ephemera piece in the ephemera pack that says the tassel is worth the hassle, which I thought was kind of funny and fitting. So what I did here on the background paper of the lockers is I used a dry paintbrush and painted on white acrylic paint. And that was just to kind of mute the colors in the background since this paper is kind of busy. It's a lot in the background with all of those lockers, but at the same time, I like it because it helps highlight his photo. So it's okay. I'm just going to go with it. I try to use as much as I could on this layout. That was not going to overwhelm the photo or take anything away from the photo, but only add to it. So up there at the top, I tore another piece of paper that was the stacked up book paper, and I just wanted it basically for the pop of color and a little bit more of a white space up there at the top. Now what I'm doing is taking cardstock and stacking it up to go behind this notebook paper. That was one of the cut aparts. I punched it out with the punch on the side, and then I'm going to put lots of stickers on top of it and just kind of add to it as an embellishment area right off the side of the photo. So down here at the bottom is going to be my main title, which is School Rocks. And again, I'm just playing into the theme of school, and you know, it's just kind of funny. So it's just a funny picture, and this is totally him. He was my little class clown from the beginning to the end, obviously. So I just think it's a cute photo. And here I have this tag that says it's a great day to learn something new. And I added a little bit of baker's twine to it. I am going to glue that in place just because I don't want the strings just flopping around. And at first I'm going to glue this one over this way, but I don't really like the way that it looks. It was okay, I guess it could have stayed there, but I decided to make it go the other way. And I just like it better, so that's what I did. There's that little label that says the tassel is worth the hassle. And then there's a clock because I figured a clock is fitting for the school setting, but also, you're on time crunch because you've got to make the grade in order to graduate. So here I'm popping up that little saying on play foam, and then I'm going to come in and I believe I will start embellishing that notebook paper. Down at the bottom of that notebook paper, it says school life on it. And again, I just thought that was fitting with the school theme. There's lots of words on here, but again, I don't think it takes anything away from the photo. It just kind of enhances the photo. And at first, we couldn't even remember if this was his senior year or not. But going off of the shoes that he's wearing, we figured out it was his senior year because he's wearing those same shoes for the first day of school. And he always had new shoes every year because he was a shoe kid. He liked to have shoes. So he definitely didn't wear the shoes longer than a year. And those were his senior year shoes. So, or one of the pairs. I'm sure he had three or four of them. So here I added another the notebook, a ruler, and then I'm going to add two pencils over here on the tag. I'm going to add this little circle piece that also came from the ephemera pack, and it shows the world on it, but it's colorful. And then I put a little science microscope, a little, oh, what is that thing called? A magnifying glass. And then I'm adding another pencil over here on the notebook, and I don't know what this one is. The little pie sticker. I'm just adding it for color purposes. And again, math was one of his favorite subjects. And then the letter J for his name. And then up at the top, or actually, we'll say down here at the bottom first, I'm going to put 16 because that is the year he graduated, 2016. And then up at the top by the clock and the pencils and I did add a little chipboard cap up there. That's actually from Simple Stories. It was still laying on my desk from one of the other layouts, and I was like, well, it goes perfect here. I need a little cap with a tassel. And I put the initials of his high school, MVHS. And that's it. That is my layout complete. And I am thoroughly happy with this layout. I love this collection. I love the colors of this collection. I wish I had more photos to go with it. I think I found a few more of my younger son to go with it that are going to work perfectly. But that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed and check out the playlist down below. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.